No excuses. Can a return to traditional discipline save public schools? Interesting. A return to traditional discipline. Authored by Vince Bilski via Real Clear Investigations. I thought I was going to say investors. Looking like young people who really want to be there. No one is fooling around or disturbing others, which seems remarkable for a middle school full of teenagers. Its firm rules for behavior require students to sit up at their desks, remain silent unless called upon, and respect each other, which creates calm conditions for learning. After another year of disarray in many urban public schools, with the vast majority of teachers reporting that behavior issues were their biggest challenge, proponents say no excuses charters provide an example of how to restore order and learning. Instead, they have been banished to the sidelines of public education. Let's see what else they're saying. Urgency is a key concept and no excuses, as if there isn't a minute to lose in educating these students who enter the school several years behind grade level. Lessons are tightly scripted to the clock to squeeze in as much learning as possible. Teachers, rather than students, move through the shiny, clean hallways from classroom to classroom during the day because it takes less time and creates less commotion. Kids change rooms for classes like physical education. They practice skills of how to show respect to teachers and peers before they open a textbook. Interesting. Students learn the rules of behavior, such as keeping their eyes on the teacher and pencil at the ready. Let's see. Let's see where we at. Students can basically do whatever they want and nothing really happens to them, said the source, who resigned because he opposes changes. The less experienced teachers have seen their classrooms descend into chaos. Wow. Students who were told what to do all the time in no excuses schools said it didn't translate well to the college environment, where they needed to be independent, make their own decisions, and speak up in class. Yeah, you got to be able to be independent, make your own decisions, and speak up in class. Yeah, Golan said. Wilson, the Sin founder, says he took Golan critique to heart. Now teachers ask students to struggle through the problem themselves and collaborate with classmates to find answers before they lend a hand. No excuses leaders say their approach builds self-reliance in students and better prepares them for college. Any more bold? 30,000 views, only 200 some comments with it. Step number 1, ban teachers unions. Interesting war. Clean house, fire all admin, all teachers rough. Most of them are incompetent. Man, a lot of them just trying to get a job because they can't find a 6-figure type business or job. So they might have to do a job that only pays half of 6 figures. Or just a little bit more than minimum wage. Public school curriculum is controlled by Zionist progressive lunatics. Interesting. said Zionist progressive lunatic. Every book in class since the Dallas 63 has been dumbed down and filled full of anti-white progressive propaganda. Alright, so this is about it. Clark Jordan, discipline must start at home from both parents. The curriculum is stupid, anti-American, anti-white, and anti-reality. All the discipline in a row and fix that. After you deal with that, you can talk about discipline or talk about how the entire school system is designed for girls. Boys aren't supposed to sit quiet for 8 hours. Interesting. They are supposed to bully each other. They are supposed to wrestle and be a little toxic. Unless you want a generation of male-adjusted sissies, that is. Wow. Bingo question for thee. Wow, he said they are supposed to wrestle and be a little toxic. Wow, he said a little toxic. They are supposed to bully each other. Wow. When I retired from the Army, I went to be a high school teacher for 1.5 years. That's all I lasted. It was so depressing watching that system turn boys into girls and girls into horrible, entitled twats. Wow, I couldn't stand it. Wow. Horrible, entitled twats. So I mean, I thought the comment section was gonna be better. This is like more of an average comment section. Teaching instead of indoctrinating. Wow, they bringing up the union a lot. Black bitches had no discipline. Wow. Very dangerous, violent race. Wow. Parents no longer trust the judgment of government employees and afraid they may beat kids for using pronouns. Any institution that becomes dominated by lyric rumor turns to wow. Force feeding leftist ideologies to students, the end game has been reached. Government schools are now brainwashing institutes that turn out good slaves for the system. Interesting. Plus, the millions of third worlders that are being imported have little capacity for educational achievement. Wow. The millions of third worlders that are being imported have little capacity for educational achievement. Wow. You can't force discipline in school when there's no discipline in the home. These schools cited here are charter schools, not the school in the neighborhood that every local kid attends. The kid who go there have parents who are trying to do better for them. When there's nobody who cares, what happens to those kids? Deadshot, Baltimore, etc. In my day, there was punishment in school, but it was nothing compared to home. I'm not sure that support is still there. He said before you had homework every night and had to cram for tests. Not anymore. TG, the public schools and popos are on the front line dealing with the collapse of the culture. Interesting. Something they are not designed for. The collapse of the culture. Wow. Alright, so that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe, holla. Comment, like, subscribe, holla.